Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I can't believe it's 2025. I hope your year has started off wonderful. I know when the New Year's rolls around, a lot of people, including me, are always looking for ways in which we can be a better version of ourselves. So today I wanted to get on and share a very important topic that I've been learning about and researching. It's called, is your tap water slowly poisoning you? Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. I really hope it's not, but I also wanted to share some ways in which we can make sure that the water we're drinking in the comfort of our very own home is safe. So let me start off by saying that water comprises 60% of our body. That is a huge amount, which means it is more important than ever to make sure that the water we're putting into our body is safe, free from chemicals or toxins. So I have been doing some research online recently, and I found some really interesting articles. So I will pop one up here for you, but in sum, what this article and so many others that you can find yourselves online are talking about is that there is a discrete correlation between harmful water and various different diseases, illnesses, just feelings in general of unhealth, and that's not a good thing. So in this article that I read recently, it actually was talking about the correlation between water intake, the type of water you're drinking, and weight gain, which I thought was really, really interesting. I didn't even realize that there was any sort of relationship. But there are these things in tap water called forever chemicals. And what those mean is that there are substances in your body that are not easily broken down and they stay in your body. And a lot of tap water has the forever chemicals. So this article was explaining how the water that you're drinking with the forever chemicals can actually impact your ability to lose weight and keep it off. So of course, diet and nutrition are key, but there's also a correlation between forever chemicals and the ability to lose weight. That said, I wanted to share with you the sponsor of today's video, which I have right behind me. It is a reverse osmosis water filter by CovePure. CovePure reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try this. And of course I said big yes. I would absolutely love to try the water filter and learn more about reverse osmosis. I'm very aware of what I put in my body and my family's. So they sent me this, and I have to say, aside from its functionality, which we'll get into in a minute, it's really nice. It fits beautifully in my kitchen. It has a gorgeous, sleek design, and it's very compact, lightweight, and it was very easy to set up. Unlike some of the all in-house water filters that I won't even go near because they're way too complicated to set up. So let's get into it and I'll explain a little bit more. So before I explain a little bit more about the water filter from CovePure, I just wanted to share why I was so excited about getting this. I have been buying bottled water, which I know is supposed to be better than tap water, but I've also done some testing on that, and there are a lot of issues and chemicals in it as well. So I like having the convenience of the water filter in my own home. I've actually been using it also when I cook. So when I boil pasta or anything like that in my coffee, you can see it has a very large capability. So this is why I think it's really important to have one in your own home. So now let's talk about reverse osmosis for those of you who don't know what that means. So in the CovePure water filter, we're going to have two filters that are in the top. They're installed already. When you receive it, you just put them in, turn it, very, very simple. They are called the PP and the carbon filters. So these are the first layer of defense. They remove the large particles, and they also filter out odor and bad taste. The third filter is really the star of the show. It is the reverse osmosis filter. And that is the gold standard when it comes to water purification. So what happens there is it's like a microscopic strainer that uses high force to push water. And what happens is it gets rid of or strains out all of the contaminants. So this is what really is going to make a difference and why this machine is super, super amazing. So even if you're using a water purifier like Brita or Pure, they're only using a carbon filter, not a reverse osmosis filter, which means the forever chemicals can still contaminate your water, because many people are flushing their medicine down the toilet and it's getting into our water source. And obviously that's not a good thing. And what makes CovePure different from other reverse osmosis systems is that it contains a technology called ClearWave, which has a barrier that filters out 99% of bacteria and other chemicals using 3 different materials. They've even been tested by a third-party lab and certified. You can go on their website to see all of the reports and studies. It gave me a great level of confidence, and I think it will give you one as well. And so the last part of the process is really, really innovative. As you know, we do need to have certain minerals in our water to stay healthy. So the last process in the CovePure water filtration system is called alkaline. And what that does is it replenishes the water back with certain minerals like calcium and magnesium, things that we need to stay healthy. So I think that's very innovative and really, really state of the art. So you're probably very interested by now, but you're thinking, well, how do I know if this is really accurate? Well, I'm gonna show you something really cool. Right here, I have chlorine drops. So there are a lot of chemicals in water that are invisible to the naked eye, and chlorine is one of them. So what we're gonna do is I have a glass filled here with tap water, and I've turned on my water filter. So we're gonna just dispense a 6-ounce glass of water. You can see the beautiful touch screen. I'll get into the features in a minute. So when that's done, I'm gonna drop some chlorine drops in both my tap water and the water coming through my CovePure water filter. And that's where we're gonna see the magic happen. Okay, so let's first drop a couple of drops in here and a couple of drops in our tap water. Okay, so let's take a look. This is the water with the CovePure water filter. It is completely clear. I'm gonna drink it because I feel safe drinking it, and I'm gonna call this sink water, tap water, kind of gross. Can you see the difference, how yellow it is? So there you go, there's your proof. So let's take a look at the touch screen. So you can see there's a hot and a cold button. It's all very easy to use. There's also a warm button. So if you don't want your water too hot, you can choose warm, and then you can also very easily choose the temperature that you want. There's also the ability to custom select your cup size, 16 ounce, 8 ounce, 6 ounces, or you can do a custom setting. And here on the side, we have a removable pitcher. So here we go, and we just pour it out. This is wonderful if you want to take it to the dinner table. So we've been using this a lot in my family. Underneath there is this little, it feels like it's magnetic. So this is the tray that you put, and it sets this up so you can put your glass under here. I also want to show you in the back. Here is where the water filter is. I'm sorry, the water tank. So we're going to turn it around. I'm gonna lift it out. It's super easy. You can see it's very large. You just snap it back into the back of the machine very easily, and then you put on the cover, and it's all set to go. I do want to mention that when you first get this, you're gonna have to go through a very easy setup. It takes about 10 minutes, and the instructions will guide you through it. But I do want to mention that basically what you want to do in the first setup is you're going to filter the machine 3 times. So it's basically you're filling the water tank and the water's coming out, and you just put a little pot underneath and it will filter it out. You do that 3 times, and that just makes sure that any debris, anything runs through the machine. So looking good. Why is CovePure the best in my opinion? I love that you can set it to any temperature instantly. and you can only dispense the amount of water you need, so there's no waste. It's built for convenience and is installation free with no maintenance. It takes just 2 seconds to change the filters. It has superior efficiency and real-time water quality monitoring. Plus, you can't beat that it's third-party lab tested. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I would highly encourage you to share it with anyone you think would benefit from the information, which in my opinion is just about anybody. I'm really excited to start off 2025 with my CovePure water filter, along with all of my other health and wellness goals, because I know that I will be treating my body right by avoiding all of the chemicals in the sink water. Pretty bad stuff now that I've learned all about this research. So I will go ahead and I will put a link in my description. You can go to covepure.com/Janine, and if you use my link, you will get $200 off your CovePure purchase, which is a wonderful opportunity right now to take advantage of it. Please like the video. Once again, share it. Everyone can use this information. And here's to a wonderful, happy, healthy 2025. Cheers.